Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today with me and Otis. I know he's a big part of this. Right, Otis? You're a big part of this, yeah. So today, what are we talking about? Well, today I'm going to be talking about how Princess Beatrice has blindsided the royal family and what they're going to be doing about it. They're definitely making some changes. And Meghan Markle has really come to grips with her demise. It looks like she's come to grips with her demise, and Netflix knows it, and it looks like they're not going to be moving forward with Meghan and her so-called brand. That's what we're talking about today. Let's get into it. Well, the BBC has confirmed that King Charles will make a special appearance at the lead up to Christmas. So on Tuesday, December 23rd, BBC4 is going to air a unique special of the natural life. And King Charles is going to be a part of it. It's going to be at Dumfries House in Ayrshire. I know I may have pronounced that wrong, but you know what I'm saying, with the monarch making a guest appearance to have him a part of this BBC Radio 4 show. Now, here is what Princess Beatrice did, and what this woman did was so wrong. And I think the royal family is right for wanting to now bring in the reins on Princess Beatrice, because this is just not okay to do. It's not okay. Princess Beatrice is going to be put on a very tight leash after she did this tone-deaf assault on King Charles's reputation. The news has been shared by a well-placed source that just spoke to Closer magazine. Now, what is pertinent to mention about this is that the outing that had sparked such a tightening is from the time of Riyadh's Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Saudi Arabia on October 27th. Princess Beatrice billed the evening as an afternoon with Princess Beatrice of York, and she mingled with Saudi elites. The reason that raised so many eyebrows is because of her father, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, who served as a representative for the international trade and investment for 10 years prior to his fall from grace due to the connection he has with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the princess' decision to head somewhere with ties to her father, despite the fact that things were still going on with her father and this whole Jeffrey Epstein situation, has really made things look tone deaf. It makes it look like you are still out there being skanky. What are you doing? You're doing things that have your father still connected to them, but Beatrice, it looks like, is trying to be the mediator, the person in between her father and these shady business deals, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for the royal family. It certainly doesn't do Princess Beatrice's reputation any good, and it shows that Andrew is still somewhat doing things via his daughter that he should not be doing, especially given that the venue's reputation and the recent controversy surrounding Andrew and Sarah. William and Catherine were genuinely upset when the pictures emerged. They could not believe that this had happened. And everything is coordinated with the royal households. So why was this not something that was talked about? Especially when you look at the fact that Beatrice and Eugenie have pretty much been supported by the royal household. They've been doing things to support the monarchy, and then they go and do something like this, and it just kind of messes with the situation that they thought that they had with the two sisters. Now, regardless of moving forward, the palace has made it very crystal clear that every appearance must now be approved and vetted by senior aides before anyone is even given the go-ahead to go do something. It's like, you better sit your butt down and let us tell you what you can and what you cannot do. And if you decide to come up with some ideas on your own, it has to be proved and vetted by the senior aides before it could even happen. As a matter of fact, they're getting ready to start creating this approval system, setting up these checks and balances to really align the work of royals and events that they're planning. So they're trying to set up an approval system for Beatrice and Eugenie, because they will clearly still go out and do things on behalf of their ousted parents, because these are their parents, of course. And so now the senior aides are going to make some system that's going to be set up to make sure that anything that Eugenie or Beatrice go out and do, you want to go have, come have tea with the Princess Beatrice of York, go get your approval first. And let me tell you, that approval for that event in the future is going to be denied. Why are they doing this? Because they cannot risk these scandals. Cannot risk a scandal linked to the York name. So it makes complete sense that they would do something like this. And I think it's a good idea. Yeah, you have to do it. Now, the other thing that will continue to ruin Meghan's reputation is the fact that it looks like Netflix is going to cut ties with Meghan Markle. And this is going to for sure ruin Meghan's Christmas, because yeah, it looks like Netflix is done. They are done with this woman. So here's what has been put out there. Meghan Markle's Netflix show With Love, Meghan is reportedly set to be axed by the streaming giant Netflix following her Christmas special. So Meghan is not going to have a very good Christmas because it looks like Netflix is done. She is going to face this potential setback as Netflix program With Love Meghan could be scrapped before the new year. Now, following this, the streaming platform may axe the series altogether amid predictions of declining audience numbers. And we know the only way that this woman got the high numbers that she did was because a lot of us were watching it, given our, talks about Meghan, and really kind of giving her a boost to watch it, just to look at Meghan and criticize her for what she's doing, because everything that has to do with love and Meghan is a farce. I mean, the nerve to put even that in the title of a show with Meghan proves itself to be a catastrophe. And that's a lie. That's a lie, what I'm saying. With you, Meghan, and with love, because there's nothing about this woman that is loving. This woman has shown herself to not be a very kind, loving person. So why would you even have a show that said With Love Meghan, when we know your true nature? Bookmakers' odds suggest that the streaming service is currently 6-4 to cancel the program after Meghan's Christmas episode, whilst viewership is priced at 5-4 to hit an all-time low for the series. So this is the prediction. A lot of people are saying that this is not going to happen. It does look like Netflix are done. They are airing this show right after the P. Diddy highly anticipated show by 50 Cent, which is going to be extremely popular to watch. And Meghan's show is just going to drown in everything around this very anticipated show around P. Diddy. 50 Cent's production of P. Diddy, and because we know 50 Cent has known P. Diddy and has had many beefs with P. Diddy, and so 50 Cent even putting together a documentary about P. Diddy is going to create a lot of buzz, and it's going to offer a lot of insight that a lot of people just don't know about, but 50 Cent is bringing it out. And Meghan's show With Love Meghan is going to wind up amongst all of this great programming, and it's not going to do well. And we wouldn't even see it do well without this show being before Meghan's show. So it just looks like Netflix is not even trying anymore. It looks like what they're saying is that this Christmas show is kind of like the hurrah, sending off of Meghan with this festive Christmas special. And it's like, okay, here's the last special of Meghan's With Love Meghan. Okay, be gone with you, woman. We don't want to see you no more. Get to kicking rocks. We're done with you. And that's what it looks like. Okay, Netflix is done with Meghan Markle. They're not even going to have her products inside these Netflix stores. So you tell me, is that someone who is anticipating a relationship with you, considering they're not even selling your products? That doesn't make sense. The development follows a public relations expert's cautionary remarks regarding Meghan's recent professional venture as she's spotted returning to acting world. We know that she's going to be appearing in this Amazon show. But is it really her returning to acting if she's just playing herself? I think perhaps maybe it is an acting job, because Meghan being herself is like an acting job. She's performing. She's not out, hi, I'm Meghan, nice to meet you. No, hi, I'm Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Nice to meet you. It's like who she is trying to be as this Duchess is a performance. It's not her really being her authentic self. So yes, she is returning to acting by acting like who she's always acting like. Some Duchess with a big inflated ego is who she's acting like. She's not coming like a real person. And I think her wanting to be announced as this Duchess when she was in a room with just two other people, or trying to have her name announced when she goes to meet these young girls who are doing a science project, as if she is someone special. The inflated ego and the pretentious behavior of Meghan has shown her to not be a very likable person. And so when you watch this With Love Meghan show, all you are really thinking about for a lot of people is how in this Harper's Bazaar article, how she wanted to show up and be announced as this Duchess. It makes Meghan not seem like a relatable person. You look fake and you don't look authentic. And this is why I think Netflix is starting to understand that they can't get the good numbers with Meghan, because people are on to who Meghan is and they're not showing up to watch her or anything that she does. I think at this point, Meghan hasn't done her homework. She certainly hasn't put herself in a position to be successful with any film that she's going to decide to do, because Meghan is just thinking she is owed something. She is owed celebrity. She's owed this opportunity to play herself. I don't think Meghan has really learned anything. I think she's going to come into this film, is going to be a disaster. She already hasn't been getting along with some of the actors in this film, and I think Meghan at this point is just trying to rise above the waters that keep trying to drown her. She keeps trying to get above it. And at this point, it's like just succumb to what's going to happen, go away and rebuild. But trying to now do something different, it's not going to warrant a different outcome. It's just going to be more failure and more anticipation to watch Meghan really lose the battle with whatever it is that she is trying to do. It's just not good. And poor Harry, man, that man just needs a break today. All right, we'll see what happens, but it looks like Netflix is going to be done with Meghan after her Christmas special, and we'll see what else she'll end up doing. They're saying that she's going to start getting away from her jams and start doing more fashion. That's what's coming. And yeah, I can see that happening too. But we'll have to wait and see. But at this moment, yeah, I'll watch the Christmas special and give my take on it so you don't have to, okay? I will see you all in my next video. And yeah, Otis says it's time to go. He always knows when it's time to go. All right, everyone, I'll see you in my next video. Cheerio.